Welcome back to the world of Pandora, the setting for Gearbox's blockbuster sequel to the surprise hit Borderlands. Borderlands 2 goes out of its way to update and build upon its predecessor in virtually every regard, yet despite its grandiose aspirations and much larger budget, Borderlands 2 ultimately proves a conflicting experience. Epic in scope and scale, but flawed in the details. This is the new Borderlands, bigger, but not necessarily better than before. Borderlands 2's greatest improvements come in the form of its story and writing, not too difficult a task considering the original's plot was hardly a focal point. Hours of quest dialogue, audio diaries, and seemingly endless interaction with Pandora's strange yet oddly captivating inhabitants proves the game's greatest asset. From the returning vault hunters of the original Borderlands to the sociopathic jerk Handsome Jack, Borderlands 2's colorful cast of characters is an ensemble unparalleled by anything not named Mass Effect in recent memory. Provided fans have a tolerance for fat jokes, memes, and endless references to geek culture from the past 30 years, Borderlands 2 will prove a rich and memorable experience because of the efforts Gearbox went to improve its writing. The post-apocalyptic sequel initially appears a much more beautiful and expansive world than its barren, desert-ridden predecessor, but by mid-game the glamour fades. Most areas will seem like a palette swap as opposed to unique environmental design. Rarely will players stop to admire a gun's look in the piles of junk that drop, and enemies will be more recognizable by their critical hit zones than their appearance. All in all, Borderlands 2's cel-shaded art style can certainly be eye-drying, but after extended time with the game, everything can begin to fade into the background. But it's the action itself that ultimately proves Borderlands 2's greatest flaw. What in the original Borderlands felt like Rambo, RoboCop, the Terminator, and Bruce Lee against the world has changed dramatically. Gearbox has rationed power across the board. Guns face severe limitations on stat distribution, and skill trees are particularly situational and often only reward percentage points of strength. Combine that with stronger AI that loves to juke and strafe, and combat can often grind to a halt, even with 4 players, let alone solo play. Add in hours of tedium managing weapons with the improved but still grossly underdeveloped inventory management system, and the magic created from Borderlands' unique mixture of FPS gunplay and loot is lost in Gearbox's efforts to create a more nuanced combat system. Nevertheless, many gamers will find it easy to gloss over the gameplay's flaws, simply due to the inherent fun of cooperative multiplayer. From a critical standpoint, however, there's really no excuse for the lack of optimization and efficiency in Borderlands 2's combat and supplementary systems. Despite some of the best writing and character design of this generation, the poor implementation of core mechanics creates a distinctly average Borderlands 2 experience. As Handsome Jack says, there are no heroes on Pandora.